rock the show. I lace the track, you lock the flow. So far from hanging on the block for dough. Notorious, they got to know that life ain't always what it seemed to be. Words can't express what you mean to me. Even though you're gone, we still a team. Through your family, I'll fulfill your dreams. In the future, can't wait to see if you open up the gates for me. Reminiscing, night they took my friend. Try to black it out, but it plays again. When it's real, feeling's hard to conceal. Can't imagine all the pain I feel. Give anything to hear half your breath. I know you're still living your life after death.
Every move I make, every single day, every time I pray, I'll be missing you. Thinking of the day when you went away. What a life to take, what a bond to break. I'll be missing you.
Kinda hard with you not around. Know you in heaven smiling down, watching us while we pray for you. Every day we pray for you, till the day we meet again. In my heart is where I keep you, friend. Memories give me the strength I need to proceed, strength I need to believe. My thoughts big, I just can't define. Wish I could turn back the hands of time. Us in the six, shop for new clothes and kicks. You and me taking flicks, making hits, stages they receive you on. Still can't believe you're gone. Give anything to hear half your breath. I know you still living your life after death.
Every move I make, every single day, every time I pray, I'll be missing you. Thinking of the day when you went away. What a life to take, what a bond to break. I'll be missing you. Somebody tell me why. One bad morning when this life is over, I know I'll see your face. Every night I pray, every step I take, every move I make, every single day, every night I pray.
Every day that passes is a day I get closer. Seeing you again. We miss you, baby. And we won't stop, cause we can't stop. That's right. We miss you, baby.
Every step I take, every move I make, every single day, every time I pray, I'll be missing you. Thinking of the day when you went away. What a life to take, what a bond to break. I'll be missing you. Every step I take, every move I make, every single day, every time I pray, I'll be missing you.
Atara can't hear you.
GM. How's everybody? How's it going, everybody?
Hello.
Okay.
Hello, guys.
Look,
Happy Thursday.
happy Thursday. It's it's been 6 weeks since Wagmi-San went missing, and yeah, can you believe it? It's been 6 weeks. It's been that
Crazy.
long.
No. Wow.
Now I know there's some conspiracy theorists out there, okay, that are saying he drank coda juice. Coda juice transports you into the other side. He's in the other side. I don't want to hear any of that. That's just pure conspiracy. I need hard evidence. We are looking for clues. We are officially opening up the new Tokyo hotline today. And here's how you can help. Here's how you can help. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any tips, please call in the new Tokyo Tips hotline at 1-877-801-8477. It's going to be open for the next 30 or so minutes, and we're going to be taking in calls. You're going to come on live, and please, no conspiracy theories. We need tips, guys. I don't want to hear Coda juice on the other side. I don't know about you, maybe, but I'm tired of these conspiracy theorists and their harebrained schemed and everything that they so many conspiracy theorists.
Yeah. Everywhere. They're everywhere. But yeah, I think we just want to hear from people. If you saw Wagmi-san, if you know anything, call.
Yes, please
We're
call.
waiting.
It's a toll-free number, so you can call in live and you'll be live on the damn show. Send us your tips. What do you got? So hopefully we can finally start to get some get to the whereabouts of where the hell he is. Maybe somebody that's seen him recently in the streets of New Tokyo undercover. I don't know, but the hotline is going to remain open while we kind of go through, I think, some of the theories that are out there right now.
Hmm. There's a lot going on. Even though it was like Christmas week, it's like we don't care. We're degens. We just want to speculate all Christmas week.
All Christmas week. Speaking of Christmas, before we get to any serious stuff, maybe how is Christmas week been for you?
It has been great. Very warm. Here we had like 22 degrees Celsius. So, for sure, I haven't seen any snow, anything that, it gets even close to, a winter wonderland. But I still enjoyed it. I enjoyed the sun. We had like a week of sunny days. It was
Uh-huh.
sunny every day and warm. So, yeah, and I had time with family. So that's important since I live so far away from here.
Mm.
What about you? How was
Yeah,
your week?
no, that's exactly right. I think just catching up with family and friends. I saw my nephews and my nieces, and my niece, and they were over. They had a hockey tournament in Buffalo. It was supposed to start today, and it got canceled because of all the snow.
Mm.
So they were really sad and they were crying and all that. So the historic storm was more of like an American thing, not really a Canadian thing. It didn't really happen too much. Let's address Wagmi-san is missing, but I think people have some questions. Diamond Hands is also missing as well. Did
Yeah.
I think Diamond Hands drank some Coda juice and he's checking in with Wagmi-san, or if he's checking that conspiracy to see if it's true or not. Um, And we have our first caller. Let me put them
Whoa.
live on. Okay.
Our first.
Hey. Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Sorry, it's Alf. Can you hear me? I'm in traffic right now.
Hey.
Yo!
There.
Can
Alf,
you
how's
hear
it
me,
going?
Alf?
Yeah, I can hear you guys. Sorry, it's a
All
little,
right.
little crazy. How you guys doing?
We're doing good. We're doing good. You're live on the damn show, Alf. And people, I was just talking about how Diamond Hands is missing as well, but you call that just the right time. Wagmi-san is missing. What can you tell us?
Oh man, I got a good one for you guys. So I am 90% sure I just saw him.
No.
Like a few minutes ago. I was driving in traffic, and somebody cuts me off right as I'm about to go into the Lincoln Tunnel, and I got a glimpse of the back of his head. I saw a bald head. I think there was a woman with him in the car, driving what looked to be like a Geo. Got a quick glimpse of the license plate. Looked like it said "Burn for PFP."
No.
And you know how I know it's him? Because he was driving like a freaking lunatic.
Oh my God. Yeah, you know what? He has he drives like a lunatic. Remember that video when he was driving into New Tokyo? And then we also saw last week what
Yeah.
happened last summer. He drove in and was driving that buggy, and it was wild. So you know what? You might be onto something.
Yeah. Like, I know that driving style, right? Like, I've seen it multiple times, very erratic. But I'm trying to catch up to him right now. He was, I don't know, he's maybe only a minute ahead of me. I think I can do it. Like, I can see him way up ahead in that Geo. I don't know who the woman is in the car with him. I don't know. Any guesses?
There's a woman as well. Was she wearing a hood? Could you see her face at all?
It was hard to tell. I could only see the top of her head. Looked like kind of some gray, maybe gray hair. I don't know. Glenn doesn't have gray hair, does she?
No, that's new. Maybe. Have you seen anybody with gray hair?
No, I have no clue.
Okay.
Okay, I see. Hang on, guys. I see him. He's up ahead. Oh, and look at this. Just Rich. Look who's left their blinker on. Oh my God, this freaking guy. To not be on the road anymore. Hang on. Oh,
Alf, while you
looks like he.
go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
No. What do you see?
I think he's getting off the exit. Should I go? Should I follow him?
I'll follow him, and somebody else is calling in. So I'm going to place you on hold. And
Yes. I'll follow him and put me back on after.
you know what? No, the second caller just hung up, so you're still live. Okay. No, I'm putting you on hold. You have a second caller. We're going to get back to Alf in just a second. Hello. Okay. I'm putting you on hold. You have a second caller. We're going to get back to Alf in just a second. Whoever
Whoa.
just called in, please mute.
Echo.
Hello.
Hello, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Diamond Hands here.
Diamond Hands.
How you been? How's it going?
Yo.
Love you. Love the show. What's going on?
Yo, guys, Diamond Hands is calling in. Diamond, where are you? Are you in the other side? Did you drink the Coda juice? What's going on?
I heard there's a tip line here that I need to be reporting Wagmi-San's whereabouts to.
Yes.
I that's what I'm hearing. This is the tip line, correct?
This is the tip line.
Yes. Yes, Diamond.
I'm currently at a payphone right now. In the other side.
They still have
I can
payphones?
tell you, it is fucking wild in here. Yes. It's this green mutant looking fucking gnarly payphone. It's a wild one. There was some writing on it. I think some sort of applied. It says applied something. I can't quite
Applied
read it.
primate.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I think so. I think that's it. It's all right.
Whoa.
I think it might say that right here. Yeah. There's this phone booth. I'm calling in from. Just trying to get a report in.
Have you seen anything? Have you seen Wagmi-San?
It is fucking crazy in here, man. That's what I can tell you. Is I have been lost, y'all. I'll tell you what. Obviously, I mean, I'm sure there's speculation going on that I might be missing too. And I can tell you, the Coda juice. I mean, it tastes pretty berry bubbly. It will fuck you up. I mean, if you've ever taken any type of psychedelics, just know that this will be your wildest trip. I will tell you that right now. Okay, I can confirm that for sure.
Okay, Diamond.
Right? I like to keep it.
That's what we need to know.
One hell of a trip.
Okay, Diamond. I'm gonna put you on hold for 1 second. I'm jumping back to Alf. Alf had possibly
Yes, sir.
Wagmi-San's
Yes, sir.
whereabouts. So putting you on hold, switching to Alf.
Yes.
Alf, are you there? Are you back? Mr. Alpha.
Alf, please.
Guys, I'm here. Who was the other
All
caller?
right.
You wouldn't believe it. Diamond Hands.
It was Diamond
What?
from
I've been
the
looking
other
for him
side.
even harder looking for Wagmi-San.
You know what? I think the secret is if you want to find people, just make a hotline and have them call in, and they will call in saying, "Hey guys, I'm here."
I'm
Maybe
gonna put the
Wagmi-San
hotline
is gonna
down there to
call.
Tell me too.
I think that's the move. Okay, give us before we let you go,
This
Alf.
is perfect timing though. I wait. Can I tell you what I found?
Yeah, I was just about to ask.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, so it's perfect timing. They're going to a rest stop. And should I keep following?
Yes, you should definitely keep following.
Hang on, I'm gonna follow.
Okay, follow
Hang
right
on.
now.
Okay.
Let us
They're
know what you see.
They're pulling it. They're pulling in. Oops. He's getting out. Someone's getting out. He's running. Oh, I don't know. He's a little heavier set than I expected. He's got a little more Wilford Brimley thing going on.
Are you sure that's Wagmi-San?
I don't know. Hang on. Let me double check. I'm gonna go ask the woman in the car. Hang on. Let me pull over
Yeah,
here.
please.
Roll down my
please.
window. Ma'am, excuse me. Was that Wagmi-san? She's kind of like an older lady. Wagmi-san. Yeah. Bill. No, Wagmi-san. Yeah, the master artisan of Web3. 10KTF. What's 10KTF? Whew. All right. So take your PFP.
No, we can't do this
And
right
Alf,
now.
Alf, I think
We
you
can't.
might have
What's
had the
10
wrong.
KTF?
Alf,
It's too much.
I think you have the wrong
You meant
person.
to. Hang on. She says his name's Bill. Oh, okay. I think I may have. Wait, but let me check the license plate. Man, why is your license plate burned for PFP?
No. Did they steal a car?
It says Burns fam. Burns fam.
Burns fan.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, Mrs. Burns. I think okay, guys. I think I screwed up. I'm gonna let her. Oh wait, shoot. I remember one more thing. Hang on. Let me roll my window back down.
Okay.
Ma'am. Sorry to interrupt you. One last thing I almost forgot. If you see any mint links from the hounds today, do not click. Yes, their Twitter was compromised. Yes, they will never do a surprise mint. Do not click it, okay? Yep, okay. Happy New Year to you and Mr. Burns, okay? Sorry. All right.
That was very
I'm going
important.
back.
That was very important.
Guys, I had to do my
Thank
good deed
you,
for
Alf.
the day. I feel bad for kind of like interrupting them. Guys, I'm a little embarrassed. I got caught up in some speculation. I saw
They
Burns
got
on PFP. I saw he was driving a Geo. It starts with a G.
Okay.
Mhm.
I got a little caught up. I think I just interrupted the Burns family when they were just trying to go to the rest stop and run to the bathroom or something. But
You were
I
kind
hope I
of
haven't
following
embarrassed
them.
the damn show too much.
You were kind of following them, and so maybe they got a little sus as well. They were like, "There's this
They might have got a little
car."
spooked.
Yeah. But it's okay, Alf. You did the right thing. You let them know that there is
I'm
no
gonna keep
mutant
looking.
mint. Keep looking. We're gonna switch back to Diamond Hands for 1 second.
All right, guys.
Okay. Stay right there.
Talk
Alf.
to you later.
Bye.
Okay, I'll
Bye,
stay.
Alf.
Hello, Diamond Hands. Are you still in the other side?
Please.
Atara, are you there?
Oh,
Yes,
yo,
yes,
is
yes,
there.
yes.
Hi, Diamond.
Give me one. I got to insert another 75 cents. Give me a second. Just hang on.
Okay. Hanging on.
Okay. All right. Hey. Got you. Hey. Yeah. Hey, I am here in the other side. My trip is fading fast. I can tell you. It feels like I'm about to fall out of the other side at any point in time. I'm starting to see visions of the real world. Right. I'm starting to flash back to reality. The red pill is starting to wear off. The Coda juice. It seems to have a limited time basis to it at this moment. It's very strange. I can tell you, I've been hot on Wagmi-San's ass. This dude is tearing some shit up. I can't keep up with that little buggy he's got, but I've seen that shit ripping around town from portal to portal for quite a ways. That's the best that I've got. He's been tearing that buggy the fuck up. That's I haven't been able to catch up to him. I've been trying my damnedest, and I do mean my damnedest.
Diamond, you're doing
that's what I've got.
You're doing great work. Keep at it, and we're gonna let you keep continuing to follow. If you see that buggy, please don't hesitate call back in.
Please, Diamond, let us know what
Let
you
us
find
know.
out.
Jump on,
Yeah.
and we will accept that call. We're gonna pass all your tips over to the authorities right now. This is the new Tokyo Tips Hotline. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're out there, if you're watching, you're listening, you can call in live with some tips. We've just had Alf, who almost got Wagmi-san, but it was actually Bill, Mr. Bill
Yeah, Mr.
Burns.
Bill.
But Diamond Hands, you
Poor guy.
you you seem to be on something here.
I heard about that old lady that Al was talking to. I can tell you, there's a few elderly folk moving around here. They don't seem to be too informed about what's going on in these NFTs that these kids are talking about. So I think we've got a learning gap to really continue to cover, and we've just got to continue to stay on the beat, y'all.
Okay, Diamond Hands, thank you so much for calling in. Please,
Thank you, Diamond. Keep us
when your
posted.
quota trip wears off, let us know. The chat misses you, and we hope to get you back on when you're done with your other side trip.
I will be back. I will be back soon, friend. That's what I can tell you. I'm fading fast out of this Coda juice. I'll be back to reality in just a day or so. I will be back soon.
Good to hear it. Good to hear it. Ladies and gentlemen,
Awesome.
that was Diamond Hands. We're going to jump back to Alf for just a brief moment. So, Alf, you are back with us. If you can hear us, let us know.
Hey guys. Hey, sorry about that again. Like you guys know how it goes. You get caught in some speculation. You think you see burn for PSP on something. It turns out not to be real.
Yeah.
I just got caught up. I'm sorry.
Alf, you know what? It's okay. Any tips are good tips, and that could have been the real Wagmi-san. So thank you so much for swerving out of traffic and following, and then at the end of the day, you passed on some good words. There is no surprise mutant mint. Their Twitter is compromised. Do not click. Do
And you
not
know what?
interact.
I think I onboarded the Burns family onto 10KTF too. So we got that going for us.
We're expecting to see the Burns family in Grail chat. Alf,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they'll be hopping in Grail at any time. You know?
Alf, thank you so much for calling in with your tips.
Thank you, Alf. We got another
We're
call.
gonna
All
let
right,
you go.
apologies to the jam show.
No
All
worries.
right, bye guys.
Bye. Okay, so guys, we're off to
Wow,
a
so
great
many tips. Oh
we're
my
off to a
god.
great start. We've had Alf, we've had Diamond Hands call in the show live. If you're in the audience and you have any information, Midi, I see you there. Ezra, I see you there. Glass, and America, Fake Guy, Brenswa, Knows, Anthony. If you guys have any tips, please call in. We are accepting calls still for the next 15 to 20 minutes. Let us know if you have any information on their whereabouts.
Yeah, we're here waiting to hear something more. But like what Diamond said was very, very interesting because we know that Diamond is in the other side right now. So it's like really it's a place that we have never experienced like ourselves. So it can give us a lot of information from there. Yes, we still have to understand where he found that coda juice because we don't have all of the information here. But yeah, I think we will let you know. We will let you know in the next episodes how Diamond got the coda juice and how he ended up in the other side.
Yeah, how the hell is all that happening?
Yeah, crazy.
It's a little crazy, I'm not gonna lie, but on to I mean, I have some questions. So do we think that anything big is happening? Because even though Wagmi-san is missing, I'm checking the Discord right now, and it looks like the shopkeepers are missing. I know the chat's here. We got everybody
Yeah.
in the chat, but the shopkeepers are missing. And so, do you think that they're looking for Wagmi-san right now? If they are watching this, please call in the show. We need information. We're passing it on to all the authorities.
I'm pretty sure that since Wagmi-san's disappearance, the shopkeepers continue to look for Wagmi-san. We know how close they are. So maybe today they reached a point that they actually needed to be out on the field. to actually find Wagmi-san, So because that's what I can see, Midori is not there. We can see Bam Bam. There is no one from the helpers. We just have shopkeeper Hideaki that I don't even know. It's like it doesn't even say that it's active. So something is going on.
Wow, that's crazy. So they seem to be missing. Wagmi-san is missing. Diamond Hands was missing, and now he's not. Um, so the hotlines are still open, ladies and gentlemen. Call in the show, and let's continue to, I think, connect the clues, because what the goal here is we're going to get as many tips as possible, and then we have a giant board at the dam offices where we've connected a bunch of strings together to see and kind of put together the clues of like where in the world is Wagmi-san.
Yeah. We need to understand. Like, I think we can solve this puzzle. I think we can make it all together. If we bring all our tips together in some way, we can find Wagmi-san. But we need your help. So please call. Let us know what you know. And I think Miri knows something. Just being like you see, Miri knows something for sure. A little bit sus. A little bit sus, to be
Hey
honest.
Mitty, if you have any information, if you know what's going on, you know what to do. The numbers are right on the screen.
Yeah, guys, this number works. You can actually call it. Okay, so please, we're waiting.
You know what I'm thinking as well is that I think we have a New Tokyo Tips hotline. We can also have a New Tokyo telethon where we raise money and awareness and attention to help find Wagmi-san. And so callers can call in and donate Ethereum, and all these funds are going to be used to
To find Wagmi-san.
find Wagmi-san. So we could do that
Yeah.
in the future, I think. I think it's going to be a fun thing, like a
Well,
big
if we will
telethon.
need to just buy some Coda juice
Right.
to find Wagmi-san, maybe that's this way. But where do we find Coda juice? Is there like a black market of Coda juice somewhere that like I don't know about? Maybe that's what Diamond found out.
What's up, Chirk?
Hey,
Yep.
Chirk.
Nice to see you in the chat, Val.
Hey,
I
Valerie.
completely agree with you as well. Reese is not to be trusted. Trevor's saying maybe he's waiting for us in the sewer. Trevor, I'd love to hear more about that. The number's on the screen. Call in, let us know, because I don't know what you mean by sewer, but um, that's an interesting lead that we'd love to collect. And Anthony saying that's not her real name.
Many people say that.
A
There
lot
is
of
this
people.
all thing. Yeah, there is this all theory that her name is not Reese. Reese is just like a nickname because she does the recycling.
Right.
But like she has this hidden secret identity that we don't know. We don't know about, but like maybe at one point we will know about. We will have to, find out who she is because it makes
Right.
sense for the story. It seems like she's a little bit too involved in what's happening in New Tokyo. Like you come out just like this out of nowhere, letting us recycle our stuff. It's there's something suspicious going on also with Reese. So
Yeah. Um,
maybe we need a hotline also for Reese. If you have any tips on Reese, who she is or whatever.
so Anna America's saying, has anybody considered Wagmi-san put pineapple on his pizza and maybe knows more than she's saying? Maybe. Are you sus? Are you sus? That's the question.
Okay, so Wagmi-san didn't put any pineapple on his pizza. The only moment that we saw something like that was when they used pineapple pizza to torture one of the toads. But that was a torture. So I agree. I was actually agreeing with Wagmi-san and Wen Moon because That's what they were trying to do, no?
Okay, so we have a Wagmi-San hotline. We need a Reese hotline. We need
Yeah.
um.
A pineapple pizza hotline. For
I mean,
people that like it. I know we need help. You need help, so you can call.
I feel like with all these hotlines, eventually we're gonna get somebody calling the New Tokyo Tips hotline and try to order a pineapple pizza.
Yeah, probably.
So like we could get into a lot of trouble where
Yeah, have
people
to be careful. Like
people
when
would just
Bam Bam went to the wrong pizzeria and asked for a triple or the triple pineapple pizza. No, it's not here. Sorry.
yeah, yeah. That was for those of you who don't know, that was when Kent had set up a very special scavenger hunt Uno reverse card to the shopkeepers. Um, and Bam Bam went to the wrong pizza shop. So that was a very unfortunate thing, but it was all good in the end because there's a lot of laughs.
Yeah, I think Valerie is completely right. Let's send a pineapple pizza to Reese. Let's see how she reacts. We can learn something about her.
Well, hold on. How do we send a pineapple pizza to Reese if
We know where she's located because she has a specific point in the new Tokyo map. So
right?
we can just set it to that address.
I mean, okay. Let's actually talk about Reese because Reese has been pretty famous in the last week. We've seen Captain Trippy write a thread about her, and it may not be about her. It may be about G tags, but G tags are because of Reese. So there's been a lot, like the floor has pumped for Genesis like crazy. G tags went up to I think zero point 0.7 at one point, zero point 0.7 ETH. And what are your thoughts on what G tags are for? Because there's a lot of speculation going on around here on what G tags could be for. Could be for mechs, could be for, and I have my own theories. I wanted to ask you maybe because Alf, we missed you on New Tokyo News, which will be coming back this Sunday. But before that, what do you think happened, or what do you think they're
Okay.
for?
There was a lot of speculation going on in the past week, which was Christmas as well. And like for me, I just took a big break out of all this stuff. I haven't thought about anything with the G tags. The only thing that I thought about is that no, guys, you don't get an order deed for a G tag. That's what I think. Like, I just want to kill that thought. Like, in my opinion, it's like a little bit of a crazy thing. But what they're gonna be used for, like, I have no freaking clue. I'm gonna think about it next week. New year, new thoughts.
Okay, I mean, I want to pull on that a little bit more. If you had to think right now, what do you think G tag is for? Like, have you recycled anything? Is the first question.
I've recycled Genesis last week during the live stream,
Okay.
and I have 4 more ready to go. I can actually recycle them right now. Like on one side, I'm a little bit scared to wait because I'm scared that they're gonna close it today. If you're an OG, you will always be scared that they close what you want to do and you're not going to be able to do it anymore. So I don't know, I feel like Thursday it's like a kind of dangerous day,
Right.
because they change things many times on Thursdays. But yeah, so yes, I have some G tags and I'm ready to get some more.
Okay. So, Anna America's saying somebody said G tag could be entrance to other side demo if you don't have another deed. That's interesting. I haven't thought
That's
about that.
interesting. Like a
Um,
pass.
yeah, like a one-time burn pass. That could be interesting actually. And then we might even see how much people want to pay to get into the other side as like a one-time or like a 3-time usage, something like that. That's interesting. Um, I think that so. I mean, I think it's related to the PFPs. I do think burn for PFP. It's almost too like it's fairly obvious when you think about it in my mind. If that burn for PFP theory is correct, And that was
Mm-hmm.
back in, what was that, August or September when that first
Yeah.
came out in September.
September.
And it was Burn King for PFP, meaning Burn Genesis for PFP. So if we're burning Genesis for a PFP and months later in December, Reese comes along, introduces recycling, and then says, hey, you can burn this NFT and get a blank bag and get a G tag, I'm kind of like, that isn't that crazy actually. It's not that insane when you think about it. Let me pull up the old tweets for for PFP, because just even shout out to Queso. I know you're the first person that found that. Shout out to you, because that was an
Queso.
insane find that we reported on.
Yeah.
So let me pull that up. Uh, I'll have to go a few months back to find it, but that it's all lining up, and this is the same thing as, remember, New Tokyo dollars being ape. Initially, that came out as in March of 2022, where people saw that poster and said, "Hey, potentially that looks like ape," and so this could be a um, Nitoku dollars could be ape, and it wasn't for 6 months later that we found out. So we know that this team operates, and I got it right here. We know this team
Mm-hmm.
operates on a time delay. So let me pull this up right here. So this is Queso saying, "I got it. Burn King for PFP. We're gonna burn Genesis for PFP." So it's saying burn King, and then
Mm-hmm.
that looks like a 4 with the shadow P. That looks like a half F, and then that's another P. I don't know how you saw that, man, but it's kind of coming true when you think about it.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think that's definitely going to be a thing. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if you have any thoughts about that as you think about.
Wow. The only thing it's like I remember when this theory came out for the first time, I was like into it. Like to be honest, it still makes sense to me because the whole image as just it was just um too perfect. Let's say the way that you have like the candle and then king. They know that for us those words are different.
Right.
The meaning is very important. So for sure we were gonna try to find something in there. The only thing, that I'm a bit like I'm still trying to understand. It's like how are these PFPs gonna be like? Who's the artist? Like I don't know. Like it's weird for me to think about 10KTF with a PFP because it has been the project without a
Yeah.
PFP for so long. It's like it's kind of part of its identity as a NFT project. It's
Right.
like what's 10KTF? Okay, 10KTF. It's not a PFP project. That's the first thing that you like. One of the first things that you think. It's not a PFP project. It actually helps you use your PFPs in different ways, and then the whole storyline, etc., etc. So I don't know. It's like look, Valerie, I completely agree. I don't even want a PFP from 10KTF. I don't care, to be honest. But at the same time, I know many people that want it and they care about it. And also, that image makes sense in some way. Like, I don't see it as a crazy theory.
Right. Why do we want a PFP? Look, I think that I think PFPs, love them or hate them, they're important for NFT projects because it becomes an identity, and identity is a very powerful thing. And um, in Web3, because you're much less likely to sell something if you have your emotions tied to it. So that's one of the big thesis points that 10KTF had. Figgy said it when he said that when you have an emotional connection with my mutant, then I'm much less likely to like sell the shoes and bags. And it's not that it's like we're trying to make everybody hold, but it's more like, well, what do these mean to you? And when something is your identity, you're going to hold on, and that's where I think 10KTF PFP comes in. We're seeing some. Hold on, let me just look at some of these comments here. So Hideaki, most of the shopkeepers have traveled out of New Tokyo for the holidays, but I'm here, so proceed with caution. Shout out to Fake Guy. Thank you for getting us that information. Trevor saying, did you guys think the power source box that goes in the suit in Board Ape Yacht Club story last night resembles G tags? Saw someone post that and had me intrigued. I don't know. I'm. What would you be referring to exactly? If you have like a tweet, um, if you have a tweet of that of like a screenshot, please tag me in the Discord and I'll pull it up here. And then Anthony's saying people out on the Kagamis. It's a fair point. And then Awesomerificus Awesomerificus is saying maybe devs are working on creating 3D avatars for all 10 KTF collections and GTAG, and GTAG be a material like no other that will be burnt to redeem 3D avatar and crafted items. So, okay. Do you guys remember that the Twitch stream that Figgy did? And on the PowerPoint, we saw 3D avatars of Wagmi-San and Boss Toads. Those are obviously other side now.
Yeah.
So do we like, I think that like when the second trip happens, there has to be a reason for what the second trip is going to be. And so I think that in the same way in the first one, it was doing a test, but also the story of let's defeat this giant coda. I think the second one is going to have another storyline where possibly now we have more 10 KTF involvement. And that's something that I said because let me pull up my tweet where when we were reporting on the last Thursday live after we got the trailer and the blog post, we saw that 10 KTF was included in the, let's see, it was included in the blog post afterwards where it said, Wagmi-San is still missing, but you can download new background images for desktop and mobile. So this is the Yuga Labs blog post, and they edited that afterwards because when we were looking at that first, that wasn't there. So I really think that we might even see Boss Toads in this in this second trip where he's a character. Maybe we interact with him. Maybe he's the villain. I don't think he's going to be the villain because we're kind of at peace with Boss Toads. We saw Boss Toads sitting with Wagmi-San and counting the money and whatever when we got that second ape coin drop in September. So. Or October actually is when we got it just before the Kagamis. So I don't think he's going to be a villain. I think he's kind of like he's not an ally, but he's not a villain. But the incentives are aligned right now. He's kind of like Loki, I would say, in Marvel and his relationship with Thor, because Loki can be on your side, but then the next minute he's not on your side because he has his other motives as well. So we saw those 3D models for a reason way back when. I wish I could find a screenshot of it, but it's just so long ago.
Well, if you think about it, what awesome Aurificus just said, it reminds me of the Gucci Mint, where only the people that had the Gucci Mint pass could actually get their PFPs as Gucci-fied. Because those PFPs, like, it was not enough to have just a software that was putting the clothes on top of your PFP. Each PFP needed to be checked singularly to make sure that it was matching this and that. So using a G tag as a mint pass for an avatar, because obviously they will have to be checked one by one. You cannot just generate and not checking if those avatars actually make sense and have like maybe defects or anything. So I kind of like that that theory. It's not bad. It's not bad to see, okay, not everybody gets it, only the G tags get it. Not because the other people don't deserve it, but mostly because there is a lot of work behind, so they limit the number like this.
Yeah, I was also actually thinking about how genius G tags is. I don't think people appreciate it, and I'll put a tweet out, but I'll give you guys a preview right now. not going to be a super long thread or anything like that, but I thought it was so interesting when you look at the tokenomics of it. So when Figgy said on Crazy Carl's Twitter space with people in September that they have the best tokenomics people, I think
Yeah.
they're absolutely right. The best brains in the business are working on it because think about what G Tags did. G We have 3 projects that are going to be coming in the future. We have Deadfellas, we have Renga, and we have Chimpers. We don't know when, but they're going to be coming in at some point. And for those people to buy in, we know that they have to buy blanks. Now, let's take a look at the 8 projects that were onboarded in, I want to say, last March or April. It was, Moonbirds and that whole bunch, the second class, let's call it. Weren't too many people that crafted too much of that. Or maybe it was less than expected. I don't know, but I just don't remember seeing too much of an influx because the price of blanks were really high in general. So it's like they're like, oh, do I want to pay 2 ETH to get into this? And so 10KTF has a problem. The problem was you have Genesis that needs to be rewarded in some way. You have all these Genesis holders. You've promised Genesis is king. And then you have all these blanks that are really expensive for people to buy in to craft their own PFPs. And you know that as a project, your own PFPs, when you craft with those, you're much more likely, you're much more likely to hold on to that and, continue that because there's a connection there. So they're like, how do we reduce the price of blanks without pissing everybody off? And how do we reward Genesis and make sure that Genesis is still king? Introduce recycling with the Reese and G tags. What G tags did is it gave Genesis, it made them super attractive because the only way to get G tags is Genesis. And if the price of G tags increased, then the price of Genesis will increase. And now you have increased liquidity on both Genesis items, which rewards the OGs, and you have liquidity in G tags because there's a lot of speculation going on what that could be. Is that burn for PFP, etc. At the exact same time, you're introducing a bunch of blanks in the market, which is going to reduce the price of blanks, which makes it easier and much more palpable for people to come in and buy into the project with their own PFPs. Because I know that with shoes, they were like 1 ETH. Now they're 0.3 ETH, which is a 70% reduction. So I thought about that and I'm like, shit, like this is a pretty brilliant way to make sure that everybody's happy. The newcomers can come in at a good price. The OGs don't feel like their items are worthless. They have the liquidity with G tags. And so, yeah, I just thought about all the factors and like the problems that they're trying to solve with this new mechanism. And it was really interesting. And yeah, I'll put like a 3-tweet thread about that just after I get off on this live because I don't think people have thought about it in that way. And it's really interesting. Yeah, I got you, G. Nunk. Tired dropping that alpha. Boom. I mean, as I'm dropping the alpha, we just gained 15 people. Guys, our
Yeah,
hotline.
you know why.
Oh, Mr. Hideaki. Hideaki.
I need to grab some water, guys.
Okay.
I'm so thirsty.
So Hideaki just said, while others lay low, true fans are putting in the work with new Tokyo Tips Hotline. The damn show is streaming live now. So let me just pull that up over here. Mr. Hideaki, thank you, sir. So to all the new listeners, our hotline is still open. We haven't had a caller in about 20 minutes or so, but if you call 1-877-801-TIPS, it's the new Tokyo hotline. You'll be connected to the show live. And if you have any tips on Wagmi-San's whereabouts, then let us know. When is Wagmi-San's voice actor calling in? I don't know, actually. Ann America saying, don't drink the blue water. Sam Penny is saying, oh, hey, Tails. Wow, that's a name I haven't seen. Tails, call the hotline, 1-877-801-TIPS. We are taking calls live. We are looking for Wagmi-San. And we've had Alf call in, we've had Diamond Hands call in. They gave us some pretty good alpha, pun intended. And and we have a caller. We have a caller.
Who's
Oh,
calling?
we had a caller and they They just hung up.
No, guys, please.
They just hung up. We did have a caller and they got shy. Valerie says you need a jingle to play to call the hotline. Actually, we have the one and only Maggie. If you guys recognize the message, Maggie recorded our introduction. If you guys want to know what that sounds like, go ahead and call the number
Yeah,
and we will get you on.
exactly. If you're curious, call and hear.
Tails says she'll call us to remind us that crafted is king. Tails, the hotline is open, my
Yeah.
friend. Come on down.
Where are the G tags for crafted?
Ooh, good point.
The C tags.
Yeah, I don't see any C
Where are the
tags.
C tags?
I know we have a C10, but there's no C
Where are the
tags.
C tags?
Tails is saying now I don't have to call. Well, Tails doesn't want to call, but if you have any whereabouts, or if you want to just kick it with the damn show, call 1-877-801-TIPS. It is the official New Tokyo Tips hotline. We are taking calls live. We're also going to do a telethon at some point in the future. You can call in. You can
Yeah.
donate to help us find Wagmi-San. We have another caller. You know what? Somebody's rugging me because they call in.
Yeah,
And
they're doing on purpose.
so somebody's playing games with me. If you're out there, my friend,
It's not funny.
honestly, it's
Don't
pretty
play
funny.
with a dam.
Keep playing, because when you play with fire, you gonna get burned.
For PFP.
For- we got president here. What's up, president?
Hello.
How's it going? It's been a while. Boss Toads, yeah, essentially Boss Toads keeps calling and hanging up. So I get like a notification
Yeah.
and my earphones are like, hey, somebody's calling, and I'm like, okay, let me try to answer the call, and then boom. Smoking Guns is saying it might be Wagmi-san calling for a ransom. Like somebody that has Wagmi-san on ransom. Look, this is the live show. This is a live show. Anything can happen. What up, Kent? Kent, if you have any tips, call 1-877-801-TIPS.
Yeah.
You get on the
I
show.
think Kent might have some tips. I just have something like I don't think that someone calls for ransom like for Wagmi-san. I don't think Wagmi-san will ever be kidnapped. I don't know. It's like for me it's just too cool. It's just like who is gonna mess up with Wagmi-san to the point that it gets, you know.
So I'm getting a call, but I'm gonna wait a second. Let's see if they're playing.
Because you play with me or not.
Hello, caller. You're live on the damn show.
I think
Hello?
Wagmi-San is a time traveler.
Whoever
We
is calling,
hear the
please-
echo.
Oh, they just hung up.
No, they said
Interesting.
something. Wagmi-san? No. What did they say?
I don't know. I couldn't hear because they had the
Guys,
background
in the
music was
chat,
playing.
did you hear it?
Chat, what did you hear?
Yeah, please help.
That sounded like it was important. They said Wagmi-san is blank, and then it just went away.
What are you doing?
That was
I'm
an
getting
ad.
scared now.
We got an ad
Yeah,
playing
there
right
was-
now. Today's sponsor is this video
It's
game
no
called
one.
Homescapes. Oh, we have another caller.
Text now.
Hey, caller, you are live on the damn show. Please mute the damn show before you speak.
Hello, I'm pretty sure I've muted the damn show.
Hey, how's it going?
This is Model Rooster.
Who is calling in today?
Model Rooster, New Tokyo Samurai.
Yo,
Huddle Rooster. Huddle Rooster, how's it going?
welcome.
Welcome to the damn
Uh,
live.
Thank you guys. You know, I did not think this was actually a live phone number. I figured you just planted Alfalfa and Diamond Hands to get the show kicked off, and then I was expecting all of these. I really didn't think it was actually a live number. You guys invested in a 877-801-TIPS.
And we have no sponsor,
That is-
so
Guys,
Yeah,
this is.
we're investing.
I'm sorry if there's any confusion. Those are not plants. Diamond actually did surprise us by calling. This is a live number. You get connected. We have on the phone Huddle Rooster. Huddle, tell us. Do you have any information on where in the world is Wagmi-San?
That is a great question. He is, I don't think the question, the thing that complicates it is it's not just a question of where in the world is Wagmi-San. It's also when in the world is Wagmi-San, right? So this whole like space-time continuum thing is extremely perplexing to me. Can he in multiple places at once? That is a big question.
So, okay, I've heard a time travel theory quite a lot, but I'll be honest, I'm not fully caught up yet. Can you walk me and the listeners and the watchers through a little bit on what that theory is?
I can try,
Okay.
and I can get pieces of it. And the one that really intrigues me, well, okay, so there's a lot of, there's so many layers, all right, and that's the complicating thing, and then just time travel in itself is very curious as well. So in the other side related media last week, right?
Mm-hmm.
We learned about last summer, right? And so what some people are thinking is that season 2 is going to be a prequel to season 1. Like what happened before we got into the whole like boss toads thing.
Right.
And so I mean that is possible. Another way to think about the clues that they dropped, right, about last summer,
Mm-hmm.
because they're saying, what was it exactly? It was like last summer or next season.
Last summer, this winter.
Last summer, this winter,
Mhm.
right? I actually think it could be a present day last summer, such as winter is coming, right? And like forever, and it is potentially the last summer ever.
Right.
Does that so last summer could be a noun and not a time, right? But I'm not super.
I see what you're saying.
Super,
Okay, I see what you're saying. Instead of like last summer, like, hey, what happened last summer? It's more like the last
this
summer.
is the last summer.
This is the last summer.
Right.
Interesting. That's a really interesting
So-
theory.
But then the other thing with time, right, is if you haven't been keeping up with the some of the speculation from the new parent PFPs such as Renga.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually so Renga is starting their origin story, right? And there is some very interesting speculation that the child in Renga, which I believe is named Echo, that's actually a young Wagmi-San.
Ooh, I haven't
He's
heard
got a
that.
cat. Yeah. So it's super interesting. He's got a cat, right? That kind of resembles Wagmi's cat. And he makes lots of stuff. He's got robots and so learning about the origin story of Renga, and I always have been of the assumption that we knew was and I have no idea, right? But that we knew was very involved, not just in writing smart contracts for Renga, but in helping to develop the world and the story.
Right.
And if they actually had long-term visions of Renga being a parent and integrating the lore and the story in the long term, and dealing with these multi time dimensions, or
Right.
but the multiple times at once. So Big E said he loves Tarantino, right?
Yes.
You go back and rewatch Pulp Fiction, right? It is not a linear story,
Yes.
right? It is a
Actually, sorry, just to jump in there, when you think
yeah.
about
Go ahead.
time travel, let's wind it back to Jimmy the Trial
Yeah.
and that trailer. You saw that Jimmy, if that is Jimmy, pooped out, and a medieval ape jumped out of the portal. It looked medieval and not of that time, and gave them a
Yeah.
box.
Mhm.
So there's even some hints or traces of that. And I think one thing that we have to now assume is that anything that's Yuga, Meebits, CryptoPunks, 10KTF, other side, I think all of those tie in. And it may not be like a massive overlap where it's the same thing, but I think that there probably will be hints of like one character, and we've already seen it, to be honest, because we have Jimmy who's in the other side, but he was also in Jimmy the Trials trailer at the exact same time the day before. And so how is he in the same spot? Obviously, it's a different time. These are all happening at different times. And so you have Wagmi-San potentially last summer as a time. You have Jimmy's trial happening, unfolding before us. And then we have also Jimmy in the other side. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. And Rooster, you're getting compliments in the chat. People are saying great
Yeah.
caller. So people are liking the theories, and we like the theories and the information that you've brought today.
Thanks. Yeah, just someone who spends way too much time in Discord, unfortunately. And I don't want to take up any more time, but then if we were to take the videos literally, and he's out there, basically trying to maybe either tear something down, whether those tearing those bones down or trying to pull something out of those ruins.
Yeah.
Such as that, the blue possible Coda stone. It's who knows where Wagmi-San is, but
yeah,
Maybe
I'm gonna leave it there.
maybe Wagmi-san knew that there is the stone in there. It was trying to take it out, but someone stops him, or it looks like something very, very precious.
yeah. And one quick thing, yeah, Gyarados, you're right. I meant Curtis is in the other side trailer and the Jimmy trailer. Jimmy's the other ape, obviously. So I meant Curtis, not Jimmy. Anthony's saying pulling out our mecha. Are there mechas in the other side? I mean, I think there's so many things that are going to be happening over the next, honestly, few months. The pace that we've gotten used to with 10KTF, I feel like we can, like, it'll ramp up much more with this massive team that's now behind it. So, Huddle, thank you so much for calling in. Do you have any final thoughts? What did you like? What did you think about this hotline experience?
Oh no, it's great. Hey, you guys are killing it. Thanks for the content. Every good community needs content providers, and I really appreciate you guys, investing your own time in helping the community experience, common events. It's great what you guys are doing. So thanks a lot, and we'll catch you later.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Bye.
Yeah. So I mean, one great
So
caller.
interesting. Yeah, very interesting.
Very interesting thoughts. And if there's any misconceptions, ladies and gentlemen, this is a real hotline that you can call in.
That's why I said it before. I felt like people weren't understanding that they can really
literally call
you can call this number.
Call this number. You'll hear Maggie is the opening voice message. And Gatsby saying that'll be roaming is going to be expensive. Don't quote me on this. I don't. It is a 1877 number, and these are typically toll free. I don't know if that changes with the Europe or not, but just putting that out there. And I think in such an occasion that we have a hotline, I think there's one thing that we have to do that I haven't done yet. So let me just take a quick break as I. You used to call me on my. You used to. Yeah. You used to call me on my cell phone.
Late night when you need my love.
Text now.
Call me on my cell phone.
Caller.
Late night when you need my love. And I know when that
Caller, who is calling in? You're live on the damn show.
Hey, this is Debug. I can't believe I'm on the damn show.
Yes, sir. Sorry, who is?
Debug.
Debug. How's it going?
Debug.
It's going good.
Tell us, do you have any thoughts on Wagmi-San? Where in the world is Wagmi-San?
I got no idea where he's at, but I'm thinking maybe he's and maybe I don't think he was pulling his cat out of there. I think he was because Curtis and them were looking for that same stone. I don't think it's his cat.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Maybe. Do you think, I keep hearing this again and again, do you think Wagmi-San is a time traveler?
I think there's
Yeah,
gonna
that's what I'm thinking. He
definitely
looks young
be.
in that trailer.
Debug, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Debug?
maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Hi. Yeah, I think there's gonna be definitely some time traveling in the story, and probably there has been already. We just maybe didn't figure it out yet because we don't have all the pieces. But at the same time, I think the team is gonna be like very careful in the way they use time travel, because every time in a movie or series you start doing time travel, things get messed up to like incredible levels. It's one of the most difficult things to incorporate into a story.
Maybe it's just portals because Wagmi-San's known for his portals, right?
Right. He had a portal from Tokyo to Brooklyn,
Yeah.
right? We had that portal. We all went through it. You know what? When you have portals, you're right. There is a space-time continuum that's being warped. And so something's going on here, and it could be time-related. I also think it's interesting that Marvel right now is exploring the whole multiverse, and they have the time travel stuff in Endgame. So I feel like the world is ready for time travel from a story perspective, and I really look at what 10KTF is doing with Yuga now, and I see that as like a Marvel Cinematic Universe on the blockchain, because you have all these worlds colliding together, and just like in potentially even larger scale, because it's not just one franchise. So I think the world's ready for it. Wagmi-san could be a time traveler, and he could have time machines.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, what gets me is 10KTF is at the forefront of it all. I mean, there's plenty of profile pic projects, but 10KTF is the only one releasing trailers.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, we had trailers from Yuga last week, but that's not necessarily their MO. 10KTF is really about the trailers and like the widescreen format and everything. So you're absolutely right about that. And Huddle mentioned it on the last call that Figgy, the founder, is a big Quentin Tarantino fan, and Pulp Fiction. It's about different timelines that are presented in non-chronological way. And so could we potentially be seeing that? What are your thoughts on that?
It does seem like it's kind of a different timeline, but I'm not sure. I'm ready for shit to get batshit crazy.
We are.
We're ready for shit to get batshit crazy, actually. That reminds me, I was looking at old damn show videos because we were dropping a like best moments of the past 6 months episode on Saturday. And one time where things got batshit crazy, at least for me, maybe in Diamond, was it was the first episode that we did after finding out we're captains, and we're the three of us are just like, okay, things are batshit crazy for us at least. Like, this is insane. So I want to see more batshit crazy people. If you're out there, people, we need more batshit crazy. Figgy, Gordon Goner, PP Man, whoever works at Yuga.
What's that?
I think somebody was behind you in the call, but we need more batshit crazy, guys.
Yeah. But it's coming in January. 100%.
And looks like we just lost our caller. Had to go. Thank you so much.
Thank you for calling.
Thank you so much for calling in. Let me. I feel like Drake is good.
Is attracting calls.
Good luck. So we're gonna go back to some Hotline Bling. I've never seen before. You used to call me on my cell phone. Call me at 1-877-801-TIPS. Call us.
Tips.
Call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. I know when that hotline bling, that can only mean one thing. I know when that hotline bling, that can only mean one thing. Ever since I left the city, you and me, we just don't get along. You make me feel like I did you wrong. Going places where you don't belong. Ever since I left the city, you got exactly what you asked for. Running out of pages in your passport. Hanging with some
Allo, you gotta
girls I
call
never
the
seen
1-877 number.
before. You used
If
to call
whatever
me
you
on
want to
my
use to call
cell
that, just
phone.
call that number, and we will get you
Late
in.
night when you need
Jing.
Call hello.
Call me on
When
my
Dirty
cell
Robot.
phone.
Allo, so again, I don't want to give false information, but 1-877 number is typically a toll-free number. I don't know if that changes with Europe or not, but it's a toll-free number typically in North America, so just putting that out there. But I don't want to screw anybody with the expensive phone bill. It should be a toll-free number.
Wonder if you're rolling up a bag was for someone else. Doing things I taught you getting nasty for someone else. You don't need no one else. You don't need
Nobody else. No. Creeps is saying he's in the other side. Fake news. That's some fake news.
You should just be yourself. Right now you're someone else. You used to call me on my cell phone.
Allo is gonna try. So Allo's about to call in, it looks like.
Cool.
You might have to sell some of your ApeCoin ape drop. You got an ape. You got some ApeCoin. You got 100k ApeCoin.
No karaoke on a damn show, no. Please.
Mean one thing.
Ever since I left the city.
When is Bill Hess gonna call in? That's my question.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. I'm just thinking
Bill
about
Hess.
that.
Bill Hess, if you're out there, and I know you're out there. We're getting another caller.
Now audio.
Let's see who is calling. Caller, you are live on the damn show. How's it going?
Pretty good. I heard you needed batshit crazy.
Yes.
Yes.
Who are we speaking to?
This is And My Day is Rad.
And my day's red. How's it going? You got some back
Hi.
news for us?
I wish. I was wondering, I heard the last guy talking about time travel and portals. Like, that sounds wild because maybe, is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Like, you were talking about how stuff gets crazy when time travel is thrown into the mix. And, like, the show Lost, who did not watch that show and love it? Because it was the weirdest. I mean, like,
Yeah.
so.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I don't have any more. I just, I was wondering, like, yeah, I think that could be a possibility, like time travel or portals or, like, I mean, that's a big thing right now with Stranger Things. Like, everybody loves that, you know, so.
Right. So, you know what's so interesting is that this time travel theory was not being discussed at all until I want to say this past week. And I think every single caller has brought up time travel or if they don't bring it up themselves. Like you said, the last person was talking about it, and I have some thoughts because Lost, and we know that this team is the team of We Knew is very plugged into pop culture, to the great best shows, of the books, etc. That's where a lot of the inspiration comes from, and so I feel like if you ask Figgy in the Discord at some point when he's here, have you seen Lost? He's gonna be like, of course.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty hot right now, and shows like Black Mirror. So, I mean, it could be any kind of sci-fi awesomeness.
Okay, so what do you think is coming over the next few weeks? Do you have any thoughts or ideas?
I really don't know. I mean, that's what's so cool about speculating about things. That I think that's what makes things like the Wagmi-San. Like, I only know a little bit about it. I've been hearing about it from my husband, and I think it's really cool. But like I was saying, like, speculation and mystery is what draws people in.
Mm-hmm.
So,
which is why I
so
think
I'm wondering too. What do you guys think?
I think that I don't think we're going to hear about Wagmi-san in present day, because I do think there's separate timelines happening. And so last summer, my personal thoughts is that last summer we're going to get that prequel. So it is actually last summer, and that prequel is going to end, or it's going to collide with present day other side Curtis in the second trip. And so possibly we'll see Wagmi-san in the second trip in other side, and that's the next time that we'll see him. But we're going to be going through this prequel of like what his adventures were, and then when we get to the second trip, we're going to have that. So that's what I think.
Like, if you think about it, Wagmi-san drank the Koda juice and went to the other side after New Tokyo got destroyed, after we defeated the kaiju. So what I think about this prequel, like, because I agree with that, I also think it's a prequel. I also think it's last summer. What I think it's gonna explain to us why Wagmi-san is there right now. It's like it's gonna show us that he went there last summer. It's gonna show us what he did in there, why he was there, and it's gonna make us understand why did Wagmi-san go there again. What is Wagmi-san's business with the other side? We need to learn that. Yeah.
Yeah. And one more thing I want to say is that when Wagmi-san drank Koda juice in November, now we know that wasn't a mistake. He knew.
Yeah, he knew
that he was going to go to the other side. He wanted to go to the other side. So that's what Decent Dejan in the chat just asked. He said, what reason could Wagmi have to want to go back to the other side? And so that's my question to you.
I can't hear you anymore.
He cut off.
Yeah, he cut off. What's going on? Your microphone?
Technology, right?
Did I cut off on my back?
Yeah, now you're back. Yeah. You were back.
Yeah.
No, now no.
Yeah, those are real. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. You can go. You can go. If you got the question.
No, I was just saying that both. No, I was just saying that both of those are really interesting, and you both have very good points. Like, I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see, but I think it's going to be awesome. Like, I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah. Thank you so much for calling in. Do you have any final thoughts about where's Wagmi-san, or if you have any comments you want to share? Wish the viewers happy holidays.
No, I mean, just thanks for letting me on. I really appreciate it, and it was great talking to you guys.
Of course.
Same for us.
Same for us. The hotline is still open, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for calling in. We are still accepting calls. So I'm gonna figure out my audio stuff as well.
Yeah, your audio video, like before you were talking, like having a very long sentence, but your video was like you smiling, and it was so weird.
You know what? Why? Maybe you're gonna have to hold it down here for just a minute, as
Yeah, something's going on with your video. Maybe that's why.
I'm gonna
Okay.
do a quick reset.
It left me alone, guys. We can do whatever we want. So, whoa, it left me alone for the tweet. Okay. What the hell? Yes. Gonna share my screen so that we can all see the tweet. Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, oh my god.
Kagamis are officially here, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it live on the damn show. Kagamis are shipping in January. Oh wow. Happy New Year, girl. Just I want to remind people that so hold on, Bam Bam. Oh no, those are old messages, sorry. But don't go crazy buying Kagamis right now, because this is not for this is for the people that ordered Kagamis and put in their address, and those are shipping right now. So if you're looking to get a Kagami, a physical, you can't get that right now. I just want to make that very clear in case people think that they can just buy one and they'll still get it shipped. Those are already minted and going to get shipped out to people. But we can expect that in January, which is amazing and exciting. And I'm so pumped to see how they're going to use that in the storyline of all of this. We did have somebody calling in on the damn show. No, it was not my cat Nura. She was not calling in. She just wanted to be on. She wanted to be on stream. Hey, Nura, say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Let me turn off portrait mode. You're live. Any thoughts? No. Do you know where Wagmi-San is?
Do you know Wagmi-san's cat?
Do you know Wagmi-san's cat? Are you guys friends? She is not.
She's shy.
She's very shy. She's like, I came here to sit down. You came behind on the camera. You know you're live right now, right? Well, there you have it, everybody. There you have it. She just let out a big yawn. She's exhausted. She's not gonna slap me. She's a very nice kitty.
She's gonna slap you.
She's a lady. And she's cleaning her paws live on the damn show. This is the content that we come here for.
Yeah, right? This is what you guys want.
There you go. There you go. The chat said you need a pet. You're right, chat, by the way. She's here for it. Any thoughts? Any thoughts still? No.
Any thoughts on Kagamis?
This is the cat show, everybody. She, for longtime watchers, you may have seen her for the first time on the damn show debate when we were debating Captains Live. That was that same day. Nura had a guest appearance where she did not want to be held, and so she was trying to casually bite my nose. But it's a very soft bite. She's very nice.
The cat show.
The hotline is still open, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to comment on,
If you want to comment on Kagamis as well, if you're excited, if you're waiting for your hoodies or whatever you want to talk about, please call.
it's a good question actually. Are we getting our hoodies at the exact same
Well,
time as Kagami's?
it was supposed to be January, I think. No, that's what I remember.
Kent, I mentioned that I think on the Damn Live or on the Damn Show episode where I said we had to find Wagmi-san's glasses, which means that he was there. And I think that the glasses from the first trip were Wagmi-san's glasses from when he left them last summer. And so we can at least expect Wagmi-san to lose his glasses, unbroken glasses, but he's going to lose them maybe as he's chasing somebody or he's getting chased. So Gatsby's trying to call. Gatsby, this may be a Europe thing, but somebody did call while we had on the other caller, and we couldn't answer
Prefix
because we had
isn't
the other.
working.
Yeah, it's plus 1-877-801 tips. Europe might not be, but hey, Kent, I see you have a lot of thoughts. Kent, come on, call in on the Damn Show and let's talk about the questions that you're asking.
Look, Wagmi-san is definitely looking for something in the sand, something that is precious, something that is valuable, something probably magical. And yeah, I expect some kind of fight, like between Wagmi-san and someone else that is looking for this treasure as well.
Yeah.
It reminds me a bit of the episode where we got Jay Tyler doing the Indiana Jones
Yeah.
thing. Is like Wagmi-san, it's like looking for the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So, Kent, you asked a great question. You said, didn't Curtis talk about how he lost them in NYC? Yes. However, remember that his glasses were broken.
We're broken, yeah.
The ones that he lost in NYC. So, what they were saying was that don't look for the same glasses that were lost in NYC. He lost his glasses, but we think that there's another pair here. This
now
might be
audio.
Kent calling in. Hello, Kent. Caller, you are live on the Damn Show. Who do we have
Hello.
today?
Welcome. Hello.
Hello.
I know that voice anywhere. We have non-fungible Kent. How's it going?
Good, guys. How are you?
We're doing good. We're doing good. Were you surprised that this is a real hotline?
I was. I logged on and I'm like, what is going on? People calling in. You got the banner scrolling through the bottom. I'm just waiting for the charity people. Like, please donate to this charity and that little plug at the end.
Yeah, we've talked about it. We might be doing a telethon at some point in the future, but right now we're focused on where is Wagmi-san. First of all, did you like that intro message? And do you know who that was?
I only heard part of it actually because I was trying to listen to the stream and call at the same time. So, but I think you said it was Maggie, right? Was that Maggie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Maggie for that intro message. For those of you that can't call, because I know some people are in Europe and they're not able to listen, I'm going to really quickly play that for everybody so that they can hear what happens when you actually call the very real hotline. So bear with me as I play this. Share my screen. And Kent, we're going to get all your thoughts on, because what you're bringing up is very interesting.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, here we go. Hotline. Un momento. There we go. You guys ready? So when you call into the Damn Show hotline, you have Maggie greeting you. Let me make sure the volume doesn't blast anybody's ears. Okay, ready?
Thanks for calling the new Tokyo Tips Hotline. If you have any information on Wagmi-san's whereabouts, please hold and you'll be connected to the Damn Show in just a moment. Thanks for calling the new Tokyo Tips hotline. If you have any information on Wagmi-San's whereabouts, please hold and you'll be connected to the Dam Show in just a moment. Thanks for calling the new Tokyo Tips hotline. If you have any
So
information on
that
Wagmi-San's whereabouts,
So cute.
so hold on, Kent, 1 second.
Love it.
We had another caller, and I was gonna merge them. So hey, caller, if you're still there, call back in, and I will get you and merge you with the call with Kent. And while we wait for them to call back, Kent, let's
go.
talk. You had some questions.
Yeah, no, I guess it was you that brought it up, but so how does that like Wagmi-San glasses from the first trip play into everything? Like, isn't the timeline kind of messed up that way though?
So here's my thoughts on this. My thoughts are that, and maybe, and Kent, let me know if I rug at any point because it says my audio quality is low. But am I okay right now?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
So,
you're good.
Okay, so Curtis says in the first trip that Wagmi-san lost his glasses in NYC, and we have the visual. I believe the glasses were broken in that trailer, and if anybody
Yeah.
can go back and look for them, they
Yeah,
were.
they're broken.
He got in a car crash; they were broken, so he needed new glasses actually. And so Curtis said there are Wagmi-san's glasses here because he lost them in NYC. I don't think he's referring to the same glasses. He's referring to, and then what that means is that, like, how are there a pair of fixed glasses in the other side? How do they get there? The fact that he was in the other side last summer means that he will lose them in this prequel at some point, maybe at the very end. He's gonna lose his glasses, and then that's all gonna tie into the first trip, where maybe somebody finds them, and then maybe Curtis finds them, or somebody, Okota finds them and takes them and puts them in on top of that barrel because they know Wagmi-san is like, oh, he's gonna need them at some point. So that's kind of what I see.
That actually makes a lot of sense now. Actually, that completely makes sense and pulls it all together in terms of why the first trip we were looking for a pair of glasses.
Yeah.
And if you
Also, correct me if I'm wrong, but I have this memory. I remember Curtis saying someone broke their glasses at NFT NYC. This was the sentence. So they were absolutely talking about some broken glasses. You remember that as well?
Yeah. And I don't think did he specifically reference Wagmi-san, or was it just someone?
No, it just says someone broke their glasses at NFT NYC, and people were like, "Whoa, that's Wagmi-san." And then when they found the glasses, they look exactly the same. When 19 found the glasses.
And so, like, does that mean there is no time travel then, right? Because doesn't the timeline make sense now then?
Yeah, to me,
if that's the order.
I hear that because people are saying there's time travel. I don't know how much that theory tracks right now. Is there time travel in this universe? Maybe, because we saw Jimmy poop out a medieval ape. So maybe, I don't know. But with respect to 10KTF and Wagmi-san and all of this, is there a timeline there, or is there a time travel aspect to it? I don't know. I will say, and I'll go on the record and say that I think that the second, and I said this with the other caller as well, that the second trip will probably coincide with like the last summer prequel ending, because that's when last summer is going to end, and we're going to find Wagmi-san because we're all going to go to the other side, which is where Wagmi-san is. So I think the next time we're going to see present day Wagmi-san will be in the second trip. And so over the next, from January, February, and March, we're going to be playing out this prequel over the next 12 weeks. That's how I see this mapping out.
And I guess for the other side, then that means that doesn't the whole last summer thing mean that the Toads have access to the other side?
Because why do you say that?
That's why he's paying so like, I guess the way that story started was he has to pay the Toads the money because he doesn't want the same thing to happen as last summer. So if he doesn't want something to happen the same as last summer, then Like, where's the threat, and like, what's the threat of last summer? So the toads, like send Wagmi-San to the other side. That's the threat of last summer.
That's a
Or
great question.
Yeah,
I've never thought about that. Okay, so
yeah. I like
let's
that.
break some new ground here. Here's
Yeah.
a thought. Let's go back to Figgy's presentation that I brought up earlier in the call. We saw a 3D toads, similar to Wagmi-san's model that we saw in the summer that kind of looked like the other side of him running around finding the envelope with Alessandro. So possibly what we're going to see in this prequel is because New Tokyo is floating on like magical Ethereum river, maybe there's something mystical in New Tokyo, and everybody in New Tokyo has access to the other side bottle. And then let's remember, because it's a floating island on top of Ethereum, where does Curtis find the Coda bottle? He found it washing up ashore on in front of the Bored Ape Club. And so could it be that there's something mystical and magical about New Tokyo, and everybody there has access to the other side? And so Wagmi-san went there last summer. He meets up, toads go and chase after him, and something happens with them in the other side. And then at some point, like the Coda bottle, and I don't mean that in last summer, I just mean in general, probably fell from New Tokyo into the river, and that washed up to Curtis, and he picked up the bottle and started drinking it, and boom, he's in the other side. So that's kind of, I could see that being a thing.
Yeah, I'm still trying to wrap my brain around everything. And with that video, I'm just blown away by the production value of these videos. It's crazy.
Yeah. Also.
How high quality it is.
Top.
The music, the animation, the story, and because there's a story in each video as well, even if it's only 2 minutes. It builds up suspense. I also feel like whether it was Yuga or Winu, I don't know. And I know they're the same thing now, but I just mean the influence from within the company. But the other side trailer last week had some of the best music. Like that music gets me so amped.
Awesome. Love it. I love it.
I hear you. And so, like, in the trailer where they're pulling the chain, like, what do you guys think they're pulling?
Yeah, great question. Maybe you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, we've been talking about it a bit before. It could be something like the stone that Dakota and Curtis find inside the boned animal. So that it looks very magical. It's probably part of the obelisk, like we were talking about, one of the pieces. Then we're gonna be putting together, and they're already part of the other side story. I don't know. Like for me, it has to be something very, very important, like some kind of magical object or something, for making like Wagmi-san go till there and get a freaking buggy, So yeah.
Buggy? Like, what's going on?
Well, I gotta run, and it's almost 7, so I'll drop off here. But it's a great idea. I love what you guys are doing, and I'm gonna try to tune in while I'm finishing up a few other things here.
Thanks so much for calling in, Kent.
Thank you, Kent. Thank you so much.
Thanks, sorry.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
So that was non-fungible Kent on the phone calling in. We are in the last 7 minutes of the show. You can see Noura has the right idea. She's passed out cold. But some interesting theories and some interesting timelines that are now playing out that y'all can talk about.
Like I just want to say that how much I appreciate shopkeeper Hideaki, that this week is holding on to the Thursday 10KTF Crazy Thursday by himself.
Yeah,
Like,
shout out to
Hideaki
for holding it down in
Legend.
Tokyo. Absolute fucking legend. Also, Hideaki, what's going on with why are you Hideaki V2? Did they give you an upgrade? Are you actually an android robot? Please explain.
What?
If you look at Hideaki on Discord,
What?
click his name, and it says Hideaki.v2, and it says that he joined the Discord December 2022, so like a week ago. So what the hell is going on?
Probably because of his previous behavior, like before Yuga, it got banned in too many Discord of other projects and stuff, so they had to restart.
God damn it, Hideaki, control yourself. No more Taco Bell at 3 a.m. with the gang.
Level 4 only.
Yeah, it's a very
This is
strange thing. It's a very strange thing that's happening. I want to see if the Kagami floor.
Yeah, let's talk about
I hope people aren't FOMOing.
Kagami floor.
Okay,
Let's
nobody
go.
bought a Kagami. Okay, nobody bought a Kagami. That's good. I'm not saying don't buy
Yeah.
it. I'm just saying don't buy it if you're expecting a physical. Like, do not buy it
Exactly.
because you cannot get the physical. That's already predetermined. Those are set. That tweet has nothing to do with the OpenSea right now.
By the way, also I wanted to address Allo and Gatsby because they tried to call and they weren't able.
Yeah.
So probably we're having problems with calls that are outside North America, but we're gonna do whatever we can for the next times to make sure that we include
Everybody.
yeah, Europe, but like globally. Like I hope we can find a way to fix this.
I think we just might be able to find a way to fix this, and we might need another intro message because this is the TOKYO Tips hotline. We do need a pineapple pizza hotline, and we do need a telethon hotline as well. So, Maggie, if you're out there, we may request another one.
Yeah, I would have tried with Skype, like
Fake
Fake Eye
try with
says.
Skype. Yeah, you can.
I always try with Skype.
You can actually you can get free a free app on iPhones called Text Now, and that gets you like a digital number, and then you can call with that. Speak of the devil.
Who's that? I always think it's Wagmi-San for some reason.
Hello, caller. You're on the damn show live.
Hello.
Who is calling right now?
Hello. What caller number am I?
You are caller number 1.
I am calling to find out not only where Wagmi-San is, but where's Diamond Hands?
Hold on,
he's in the other side.
I think I recognize his voice, but I don't. I don't.
Obviously,
I don't want to get
we
it
know.
wrong. Can you let everybody know who is calling?
I'm like turning down the volume so there's no feedback on my thing. Yeah, it's Wilson. It's just me.
It's Wilson. So on the phone we have Swilson. Swilson just asked, where's Diamond Hands? Diamond Hands is on the other side. He drank some Kodo juice. He actually called in from the other side earlier today.
Yeah.
Alf called in, and then Diamond Hands called in, and then a funny thing happened because Hodl Rooster thought that we planted them as guests that came on. He didn't think it was a real hotline, and so I'm glad that you ended up calling in. And you heard the opening message, I'm sure, as everybody else that
To
called
be
in.
fair, I called twice. The first time I called and I'm like, yep, that number worked, and I hung up. And then I went, and Roma was like, no, you got to call back, you big baby, go back, call back.
Okay, so I think you called just before, or just as Kent called, and you're the person that I was trying to merge with Kent. And you never called back, but I'm glad that you called back now. You have the stage. Swilson, where in the world is Wagmi-san? What are your thoughts? How's it going? Happy holidays, first of all. Second of all. Third
Happy
of all.
holidays. Dude, did you see Glass Habitat sent me, like, I got some gear from Glass Habitat, and he made me a Wagmi-san. And literally, I didn't have the damn guy 24 hours, and he broke his
Did
arm.
it get rugged? I can't hear anything.
No.
I was building an altar for Wagmi-san.
What happened?
Little baby Glass Wagmi-san. And I just knocked him over, and his arm broke off. I'm telling you.
Is it me rugging?
He jumped.
Holy shit! Hold on, I'm trying to pull that up. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm sure that's nothing that super glue can't fix. Is that right?
It definitely can be fixed. Absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
So
just saying. I called them shop losers, and I owe them an apology because I didn't have the
Something
guy.
weird is happening. My name is Atara.
maybe you're back when we can hear you again. Sorry, maybe you rugged for a second, so I was managing that. Wilson, keep going.
Sorry, guys.
No, it's fine. I'm just laughing at myself because it's so weird to see. I got to walk away from my computer because it's delayed. I'm clearly not an expert on
Yeah, right. You're trying to watch the video and listen and all that at the same time. That is
it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, mind fuck. You gotta mute the show and focus on the phone. I'm sorry to hear that, but I think that super glue will come to the rescue.
I should show you. Well, I can't show you now, but yeah, super glue will definitely come to the rescue. But you, dude, I got Glass Habitat hooked me up, so I got here.
That's amazing. I'm trying to pull it up so the listeners or the watchers rather can get a visual. Did you? Oh my god, that's amazing! Holy shit!
I didn't even take pictures of. Oh, there's like two that I hid in my secret closet. They're because it looks like Gucci vault material. It looks like Gucci material. It's like a one hitter. They're just gorgeous.
Is that a Kagami in his hand?
It's like a crystal. Yeah, I'm heartbroken. I don't want to talk about it.
Super glue will definitely
so cool.
get Wagmi-san.
It can definitely, yeah. It was his left hand. It didn't mess with the crystal ball.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing.
But I'm just telling you, yeah. Wagmi-san is not controllable. Like he's a guy I thought it was the shopkeepers and the groundskeeper and everything else. It's just Wagmi-san. He can't be controlled. He can't be tamed.
He cannot be tamed. Wagmi-san is eternal. He is forever. He's really
the Miley
old.
Cyrus on a wrecking ball.
I mean, look, he has the chain for the wrecking ball. We saw that last week in the trailer. So you're not wrong. All he needs is a wrecking ball, and maybe he's going to bring one out to get whatever he wants in the other side. It is 7:01 p.m. Swilson, thank you so much for calling in.
Good night.
Thank you, Swilson.
Hold on, Swilson. Any last thoughts? Any words that you want to share with the community as we sign off?
It's just that we have the best community. We're so lucky, and yeah, right place, right time, right people. It doesn't get any better than this.
Up only 2023. The damn show goes international.
Oh God, 2022 to be over.
Me as well. Swilson, thank you so much for calling in, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you, Swilson.
All right, peace out. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was Where in the World is Wagmi-san? New Tokyo Tips Hotline. I want to give thank you to all the people that called in. And I'm going to forget names, so even though there weren't that many, but I'm not going to do it. You know who you are. Thank you for calling in. I want to thank Maggie for that excellent introduction message. People love it. People are a fan. And I want to thank you, the viewers, for tuning into another episode, the last damn live of 2022.
2022, yay!
Maybe
this was the last one. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, we're gonna see you next year. We are not going anywhere.
We're
gonna
anywhere.
be here every freaking week.
Every freaking week. We're gonna be
every
here.
damn week. You know.
Exactly. Every damn week. Monday, Thursday, maybe another day. I don't know, but I'm going to let Drake serenade you guys on the way out. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Brian Storm wants a New York Eve's Dam watching the ball drop. I would love that. New Tokyo Rumors. Thank you.
Happy New Year, guys. You're the best. You are the best.
Happy damn New Year. Ladies and gentlemen, take care. Have a good night. And in 2023, the resolution is let's find Wagmi-san. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Girl, you got me down, you got me stressed out. Cause ever since I left the city, you started wearing less and going out more. Glasses of champagne out on the dance floor. Hanging with some girls I never seen before. You used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. I know when that hotline blink, that can only mean one thing. I know when that hotline blink, that can only mean one thing. Ever since I left the city, you and me, we just don't get along. You made me feel like I did you wrong. Going places where you don't belong. Ever since I left the city, you got exactly what you asked for. Running out of pages in your passport. Hanging with some girls I've never seen before. You used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love.